Hey guys, it's JT, and today I'm bringing you my review for the first two episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney Plus. This review is going to have some spoilers in it. It's kind of my first impressions on the show so far, but if you haven't watched it or you don't want to hear anything about it, click away now. Come back when you finish it. Obi-Wan Kenobi takes place 10 years after Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and it follows the main character, Obi-Wan, watching over Luke on Tatooine, making sure that he isn't going to get captured by the Empire, and maybe in the future he's hoping to possibly train him in the ways of the Force. So basically we follow him in hiding, and that's probably one of my favorite aspects about this show. Its depiction of the Empire's rule and Obi-Wan in a state of guilt and hiding. It's just perfection. It's really, really well executed, from Obi-Wan's daily routine to him, telling the Jedi that the war is over and that there's no hope left. Everything about that is basically what I envisioned for the character during this time period. The show itself is beautiful, from the cinematography to the special effects. All of it looks great. The landscape shots of Alderaan and Tatooine, for example, are fantastic. And the creatures that inhabit these locations in the series look real. Like, I know some of them are practical effects and like costumes and makeup and stuff, but like the creature that Obi-Wan rides on Tatooine, it looks like a real animal. The opening scene for the premiere episode was excellent. It really showcased the desperation that the Jedi are going through and why Obi-Wan is in the slump that he is. It was also necessary for the story. I expect there to be a lot of flashbacks, and I feel like all of them so far have been warranted. Boba Fett, it really felt kind of overabundant, in my opinion. But here we get it in the beginning. Then we also get it for Obi-Wan's nightmare scene, which kind of, it's one of those moments that kind of help him, make his future decision by the end of the episode. And that decision was to ultimately save a young Princess Leia. The actress that plays young Leia did a great job. She was funny, she was cute, she was charismatic, and she was snappy. She always snapped back at people in the most, adorable way possible. But one of my issues with the show so far is that there's a huge focus on young Leia, and that's okay, but part of it is just, it kind of felt out of place. Like, her chase sequences, the scenes that involved a chase with young Leia, they were borderline, they were comical, they were just funny, they felt out of place. Like, for example, when the smugglers were trying to capture her on Alderaan, like, they were running into branches, they were tripping on rocks and stuff like that, and it just felt too Disney. Like, the tone is so serious up until this point, and then it just becomes a little bit more childish, which I get Star Wars was originally made for children, but it felt off. And the same thing can be said about the other chase sequence involving young Leia in Episode 2, where Obi-Wan helps rescue her, but then she runs away from him because she sees like a wanted sign for Obi-Wan. And I get stranger danger, but there was a point where Obi-Wan killed the bounty hunters that were trying to grab her. So at that point, I feel like she would have been smart enough to just trust Obi-Wan and take his word that he is friends with her dad. And she also knows about the Jedi, so that doesn't make any sense why she wouldn't understand that, he might be wanted because, she knew that he was a Jedi. So, but yeah, it wasn't the worst thing, but it definitely, time could have been cut on that. It could have been trimmed down, or it could have been executed, I think, better. Speaking of something that can be improved upon, I would really like to see the Inquisitors get an upgrade in every sense of the word. Like, yeah, they look menacing, they look creepy, and not creepy, but they look, like a threat. But their actions just seem very disorganized. They're always bickering with each other, and they're not like their Rebels counterpart. And surprisingly, the Rebels, in Rebels, they made them like a big deal. It's insane. And here, I know they're just like introducing them, and it's only been 2 episodes, but so far, Riva's just they mentioned it in the show, but she's impulsive and she disobeys orders and stuff. But they're just I'm expecting more. So I hope that in the future episodes they do more because at one point in episode 2 they were just standing guard while Riva did pretty much everything and all she did was really parkour up until she got caught up to Obi-Wan. And the Grand Inquisitor, when he caught up to all of them, then he just told Riva to stand aside, and then he doesn't expect her to not attack him or anything. Like she kept disobeying orders. She's clearly filled with rage. Like I didn't buy that at all. That he would just allow her to stab him or not even react or anything. He just kind of totally got punked. But that's especially after watching Rebels, I've seen a majority of Rebels pretty much done with Rebels, and that's just not something that the Grand Inquisitor would do, in my opinion. But there's still 4 episodes left. I'm sure they'll improve. If not, we're gonna see Vader soon, so that should hopefully make up for the lackluster Inquisitors. Overall, I'm really enjoying the show. I feel like Deborah Chow has a clear vision and story that she wants to tell, and so far I'm really digging it. I just hope that it connects smoothly with Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope. Similar to what Rogue One did, I thought that transitioned very nicely and everything, connected and made sense going into the original movie. So I really hope that Obi-Wan Kenobi does the same thing. I'm not going to give it a score yet just because it's only the first 2 episodes, but I hope you guys enjoyed my review. I wanted to just give you my thoughts, no script or anything, but thank you for watching, and please be sure to follow at JTReviewsPlus on Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe here for more content. Thank you for watching.